Are you hurt? Her quirk is getting stronger.
Oh boy. He's gonna rewind.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny, this is my beautiful wife Montana, this is Waddles, and this is Rue.
And today, this is he might be off.
And this is Hogarth.
And today we're gonna be reacting to Season 4, Episode 14 of My Hero Academia, Bright Future.
Well, I mean, after Deku went 100% with Eri on his back and took down Overhaul, Eri still hasn't stopped using her rewind power. What are your thoughts before we jump into this episode?
I'm so excited. I'm hopeful that having saved Eri is gonna alleviate some of that guilt Deku was feeling and let him access even more strength.
Without further ado, if you're excited for this episode of My Hero Academia, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Friday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms. Alright, are we excited for episode 14 of Season 4 of My Hero Academia?
Absolutely.
Alright, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Why doesn't anybody?
And the animation went crazy.
Yes.
I'm going to tear down this entire world, destroy its very foundation. You're all blinded by some outdated sense of what's right. You're just pretending to
Their
be
hair
heroes.
flowing together looks really cool.
It's such
That's
a
a
cool
very cool visual.
Yeah.
When he gets injured, he has to put himself back together again. That's when I'll have an opening. I'll hit him with 100% of my power, and he'll be knocked out before he can recover. If I can't save Eri, one small child who's relying on me to help her. A hero who saves everybody.
Yo! Like that shot?
Okay. Oh,
And his
interesting.
body
There.
slamming him.
Wow. There are animators who do just like specific scenes.
Yes, and this is the animator who does specific scene. I think his name is Yuta something. He is unbelievable.
But he does it for all different shows.
Different anime.
But it fits in all of the show's styles.
Animators don't do a specific style. They're told the style and then they animate it. Animators can draw any style you can think of.
That's so much talent.
Oh my god. And you
Like, I can't.
every single show you can
Animated show. So for someone to be able.
Still fighting. We're young. You've always put a tremendous amount of effort into preserving the dignity of this organization, to bring honor and glory to the Yakuza. If you fail today, then I'll take the finished drug along with the serum and see your plan through. For the...
You're Corona, right? I know how your power works, so don't even try to use it on me.
He's back.
Take him.
Yes, 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 yes.
And he has Mirio.
Useless.
Fabulous. I love the two of them.
Yeah. Mirio without a quirk.
Thank goodness. I'm glad he's okay.
Froppy, what's happening?
Deku's fighting.
Oh boy.
Is he anymore?
That's.
Eri, are you hurt? Her quirk is getting stronger.
Oh boy. He's gonna rewind
Yep.
beyond, like, now.
Existence.
Yeah.
Like they're going to not existing.
Yeah.
That's why her dad disappeared.
So you got into a fight because someone called us villains? The Yakuza can't retaliate against civilians. What you did was wrong. Though I know you were trying to protect our honor.
Still moving.
And I appreciate that, Chisaki.
Oh.
But she rewound the guy out of him
Okay.
that he absorbed. He's been apprehended by Ochako.
What's the situation?
I got Night Eye to a safe place. We've ordered civilians to evacuate the area. Deku's fighting Chisaki, but something seems off.
No! Stop! He's gonna die!
I always have to get my hands dirty because of your selfishness.
No!
Every action you take results in people dying. You're a cursed human.
Don't die!
And she just can't stop it.
No. Well, it seems like the more upset she gets, the less control. Oh God.
That was Eraser.
Oh wait. Okay. Why did
canceled
he
her quirk.
apologize?
I'm not sure. I think because Deku had to fight him alone.
It's over.
Oh. Okay.
Goodness.
Overall.
Right.
We have a lot of seriously injured people here. We need ambulances, quickly!
And he got a spike through the
Check to make
chest.
sure we didn't miss
Yeah.
any victims. The League of Villains may still be nearby. Search for them!
Yes, ma'am.
They still list his quirk.
Yeah.
That's mean.
He's got to be like, who are you?
Yeah. I've never seen this man before in my life.
She got a fever after she passed out.
She's safe.
Oh.
She just needs a hospital. You too, kid.
Yes, sir.
His pulse is dropping.
A
Hurry.
fever.
Sir!
Spike in them.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? There's something I've been meaning to tell you!
Midoriya.
This is a different outcome than the one I foresaw.
Oh.
I don't understand why things have changed, but somehow he made my wish into a reality.
Midoriya.
Is it Eri related?
I think so.
Because she can rewind. Yeah.
You did the impossible.
Sir, about All Might, he said he'll live! He told me he couldn't face you, but you have to see him again! I know he wants that! So, you have to pull through!
We're in a hurry. Please stay back.
But at least he got to know that the future can be changed.
Yeah. That's
So he
gonna be
knows he
so
didn't do
encouraging
All
for
Might,
him.
you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Midoriya, many people were hurt today, so this isn't really the time to celebrate. But thanks for all you did.
I mean, he didn't break a bone and he did all of that.
The battle to save
That's
a single girl.
Really
finally
impressive.
came to
And he
an
did
end.
it.
And he did it. Like,
With somebody
and
had
he
to
like
save on
walked
him.
away from it too. You know, before I feel like he would do it, but they would be like scraping him off of the pavement.
Yeah.
And now, like, I mean, he's not like, you know, ready to go run a marathon, but he's
Low
like,
key, he is.
okay, yeah,
Wasn't
no.
the rewind? Low key, he's where
he
before
would
he
be
started even
as
this fight.
prepared as he was before. Wow.
Yeah, pretty incredible. I mean,
Very,
you can't
very cool.
access Ares' power all the time, so he won't be able to go back to that 100% form, but it was pointed out to me, I always thought that would mean he was going to All Might's power level. No, he's carrying the torch, so he's, if anything, he's All Might plus a little
And
more.
beyond, yeah.
Which is really cool.
Wow.
Let's see what happens here.
They have all sustained serious injuries.
Their personal belongings have been confiscated. In addition to the bullets we were told about, we've also found previously
Unreported capsules.
What's that?
In Shogi, the point is to take out the king, right?
It's not exactly that simple.
Indeed, they're here just as you said. This was the fastest route from the Yakuza headquarters to the nearest villain hospital. The stage is now set. Thanks for letting us know.
You're so efficient, Toga. You deserve a round of applause.
Jean's the one who reminded me to call.
Fight!
I got a little distracted watching Izuku.
Run away fast!
Sorry we're not there, so you have to get your
So he's
hands
having a
dirty.
little break right now.
Seems like it, yeah.
We couldn't get the girl at the center of their plan, but we're pretty sure you'll have no problem intercepting the finished product. We also watched the cops as they loaded everybody up, and I didn't see them take anything. Even if you don't get what we're after.
Kill them!
I bet you still want to say hi, right?
Oh crap! That's Tomura Shigaraki from the League of Villains! Hey, Lizard!
It's a pretty recognizable person.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of all are, not gonna lie.
Shut up
Yeah.
and focus on driving!
What would Stain say about this? Is attacking the police in line with his desires for a true hero society? I'm not so sure he'd approve.
Nope.
It's a necessary sacrifice.
And yeah, he's going along with it.
I'm counting on you.
Let's go.
So they're going after Overhaul.
Wow.
What is this?
That's crazy. It's just... Oh.
The League of Villains. Thugs with a grudge against this world.
Sand Hero.
Of course they sent a hero with him. What a pain.
Wait, what?
He made a sand wall.
Oh, okay.
And blocked the fire.
I see. Gotcha.
Not so fast. You may be able to disintegrate whatever you touch, but that won't work.
But sand is kind of already disintegrated.
You've got a point.
He's getting pretty famous.
That's funny.
Shigaraki is only a misdirection. A little sleight of hand, if you will. Now,
His power.
watch carefully as the police car flies through the air. No trickery or wires involved.
I just realized an insane part of this episode.
So predictable.
They're just like, yeah, we're going highway speed on the highway, but let's just jump out.
Well, yeah.
Are you all right?
All right, Wario.
Heroes always prioritize innocent lives.
We've been finding burnt corpses all over the city. That's your doing, isn't it?
So the boss isn't the only one people talk about. That's nice to hear.
Have you ever thought about the families of those you murdered in cold blood?
Whoa.
He got
That
compressed.
got pretty intense, but sand doesn't
That's
burn, does it?
crazy.
I'm pretty sure he could only turn his top half into sand, so he's probably dead.
Oh, okay.
Tell me again who the next leader is gonna be.
Okay, so they've got Overhaul.
Yep.
Come to kill me.
Temporarily, I'm assuming.
They have him all the way bound. Everything.
Hate even more than
Okay.
So he hasn't come to kill him.
I hate you. Truly. You're too full of yourself.
What?
Took his arm.
For the arm.
Because he took his arm.
Yeah.
2 little boxes. Which one holds the finished
Wow.
product? I'll just take both.
That's mine.
You know what I think, Overhaul? Someone so obsessed with erasing quirks shouldn't have one of their own. Don't you agree?
Wow.
If we don't cut that off, your whole body will turn to dust.
So, no
You're
arms.
helpless, a weak, quirkless loser. And all the fruits of your labors belong to me. Now you don't even have a thumb to suck on. You're
Oh,
doomed
Jesus.
to watch from the sidelines as your dream falls apart. Let's do our best.
This is a surprising lack of reaction from Overhaul.
Oh, he's reacting. He's just dead inside.
Yeah.
Like, And you can see the germs also spreading.
Oh, yeah?
Next, it's our turn.
Wow.
Pretty dark scene. Any thoughts on that? They took his arms.
That's so fucked up. I mean, Overhaul's terrible, so I don't really feel bad, but
God,
what was the point of that?
Well, he owed him an arm because of compress. Because he took his arm.
Yeah.
So that was why he compressed his arm. And the other one, I think he just said, I really hate you. Fuck you. You're not going to get to use your quirk anymore.
Okay.
Although, I have a theory, which is that that compressed arm will eventually be given back to him. And the second he gets that back, he can go reform and just reform his body.
Yeah.
So I wonder if and when that's going to happen. But I'm making the prediction, so you can probably guess it's not really that soon. First of all, hats off to Overhaul's voice actor. He gave a great performance this whole time.
That was amazing.
Yeah, but right now League of Villains are back in charge.
That shot of them walking away was very scary, but very cool.
Yeah.
Rikiya Katsukame's life force stealing quirk brought down more than half the heroes and police who'd assembled outside for the fight at the Hasaikai headquarters. Those who remained unharmed joined the local heroes to survey the damage done to the area.
All the dismantling Chisaki did leveled 4 buildings. Casualties were surprisingly low, with only 3 people reporting injuries, all of which were minor. It is a weekday morning in a residential area, but that's still pretty miraculous.
It's no miracle. It would have been way worse if it weren't for Deku.
Yeah, Deku saved everybody.
I was wiped out, but I saw the fight. After he sent the giant Chisaki flying, he made sure to slam him back down near that big hole. He fought strategically to minimize the damage.
That was really smart.
That's tough when the villain's so big.
Meanwhile, those who were injured during the fight were transported to a nearby hospital for treatment.
I did a thorough examination, but other than your arm, there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary.
You just good.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks a lot.
That's an odd injury, though. Could you tell me what happened?
Please, sir, how is everyone else?
I can fill you in, Midoriya.
Oh, good. You're okay.
Just needed some stitches. Now come with me. Sorry I couldn't be with you at the end.
This is what he was saying.
It's all right. Please, tell me, how are all the others?
Kirishima's covered with bruises and lacerations from head to toe, but he'll live.
Love that his hair is still peeking out.
cracked a bone in his face, and he has some other minor injuries, but none of them should leave a scar. Fat Gum has a few broken bones too, but he seems mostly fine otherwise. Luckily, the blade that stabbed Rocklock didn't hit any vital organs.
Oh, good.
So he should make a full recovery.
I'm so glad.
Okay, so all in all, not the worst.
What about Eri?
Still feverish and sleeping fitfully. She's being quarantined for now.
Quarantined? Really? So does that mean I won't be able to see her?
You know, they made that call based on your description of what happened back there. She's got a dangerous quirk and no control over it. If something provokes her enough to activate it again, I'm the only one who can stop her. You were only able to touch her because you kept destroying your body faster than she could rewind it, right?
Yeah.
There aren't exactly a lot of people who could pull that off. And even if there were, who's to say how powerful she really is? We have no idea what her limits are.
I know what you mean. If you hadn't been there to make her stop, I'm not sure what would have happened.
Teaching her control will be especially hard since her quirk only seems to work on people. When you're training on live subjects, the danger is exponentially greater. Her emotional state will be a factor too. With so many unknowns, it makes sense to keep her quarantined. For her sake as well as ours. In other words, we can't depend on the girl or her quirk right now.
Huh?
All we can do is accept it. Now come on. Some others have joined us.
All Might! And you're here, Recovery Girl? But why?
I asked All Might to come because Sir always admired him so much.
There's nothing more we can do. To be honest, it's a miracle he survived this long.
My healing can't help him either. He's too far gone for me to save.
Who are we talking about?
I'm sorry. But you should prepare yourselves. I don't think
Overhaul?
See
Oh no, that's Night Eye.
Night
Jesus. Eye. Oh no. Oh
so
no.
Sorry. Is that you, All Might? You feel like talking now that I'm on my deathbed?
I don't know what to say. I was wrong. I pushed you away, and now what?
Night Eye! Hang in there!
No.
Please, you have to live!
I've never heard you sound so penitent before, All Might. But I didn't resent you for what happened between us. I mean that. All I wanted was for you to be happy. And if you've decided to fight fate, then
You should be fighting it too. Please, give me a chance to make up for what I've done.
There's nothing to make up for. I wanted to change the future, to keep you from being killed. I looked for ways to alter the fate I'd seen. I tried. But there was nothing I could do. And then today, Midoriya succeeded where I failed. I believe it might. I only have one regret left.
Sir! Togeda, don't give up. Please keep fighting. Don't die on me. You're always there, teaching me and showing me how to be strong. Everything I am now is because of you. Don't you see? I'm not ready. Please don't leave me.
Muriel, forgive me. In the beginning, I only looked at you as a potential vessel for One for All. But you followed me. You believed in me. And before I knew it, you became my pride and joy. One last time, let me see.
Stop.
That shouldn't be changed. Work hard. And be sure to smile. After all, without joy and laughter to balance the sorrow, this world cannot hope to have a bright future.
Oh, and his last word was future.
No. Oh.
Oh,
And he died with a smile on his face. Oh, God.
And that is where we were left for episode 14 of season 4 of My Hero.
Realize Shigaraki is not the only person All for One cultivated.
Hoping for a sunny day? Sorry. Unfortunately,
A giant?
Allow me to introduce you to one of his most faithful servants, Gigantomachia.
Wow, that's devastating.
Yeah, our
so
first,
Night
like,
Eye.
hero death there, really.
I'm just really glad he figured out that he hadn't just completely cursed All Might so he could die without that on his conscience.
You could tell that he had, like, eased up for him a lot.
100%.
Yeah, so they also mentioned that it might have been the combined thoughts of everyone.
Yes.
I personally think it's Eri, but it was funny because we said that, and then we got to, I posted it on Patreon, and people were commenting like, I never thought of it that way. I thought it was combined, blah, blah, blah. Like, but other people were like, it's obviously Eri, so it's a bit of a debate.
All right, love that.
Yes, but great episode, and I can't wait to keep showing you what happens next. This next arc is a very fun arc. Make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Friday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon and they're extended full-length forms. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions we answer after every episode of any show we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Trixie Turner asks, as we've seen, much of Overhaul's motivation is repaying his adoptive father figure, but now that he's lost the use of his quirk, he can no longer heal him. This is the guy who was on his hospital bed with the tubes. How do you think this revelation will affect Overhaul, and do you think this change will change him for better or for worse? What will happen to him now that he's no longer a threat? So essentially, he used his power to get the other leader to be in a comatose state, and now that he doesn't have his quirk, he cannot undo that.
Yeah.
So, and the whole reason he was doing this was kind of like get the Yakuza back to power for him, even though he didn't like the methods. Like, how do you think that'll affect him, and what role do you think he's playing moving forward?
I don't think he's going to take it well at all, because the whole thing about making the argument that the ends justify the means is you have to get to the end. Because if you don't, then it's just terrible.
You've just done terrible things.
For no reason, exactly. So anything that he's been feeling like doubt-wise, or just like any guilt he may be harboring that he had been able to push to the side and say, okay, well, yeah, like, yeah, it's not great, but like people will forgive me once I figure it out and like get everything the way I want it to be. And so now knowing that that is simply not possible, that whole backlog of doubt is gonna just like be brought to the surface really, really fast, and he's not gonna have any way of dealing with it.
Yeah, and he'll just be in a prison cell.
Yeah, exactly.
So, any role you see him playing forward with no quirk and just in prison, supposedly?
Bait, maybe?
Dang. Well, let's go to question 2.
I don't know.
All right, question 2. Ashton asks, how do you predict the aftermath of the raid will affect everyone? Heroes, League of Villains, the public? With the quirk erasing bullets now in the League's possession, how do you predict Shigaraki will incorporate them into his plan?
I'm really, really curious, because the bullets are of limited quantity, how they decide who the bullets are for and also who gets to use them.
Yeah.
And just kind of the strategy there, because it's such a limited resource and it's so unprecedented. I mean, I definitely don't think that Shigaraki is like the best person. Like I don't think that Shigaraki is like technically speaking the best person to go like be sniper for the bad guys. But I don't know that he's gonna be okay with handing over that power, which, I mean, like, not to be a dick, but like his hands shake all the fucking time.
You have pretty good points here.
He is not. And like, not like that, my hands shake all the time, but I'm not gonna sign myself up to go be the person who
I don't think you have to be
does
nice to
stable hand. Okay,
it's okay, Shigaraki.
Your hands are shaky, but okay, no, because if someone else has shaky hands and they're not shitty like Shigaraki, I don't want to be flaming them just because Shigaraki's
yes,
shitty.
That's what they're thinking. Anybody can use quirk erasing bullets, even if you have shaky hands. That's Monty's message.
That's not the point I'm making, you asshole. Anyway, I don't think he is the person who is going to be able to maximize the use of the bullets, but I don't think that's going to be clear to him. So I think he's gonna fuck it up royally, and then I think everyone seeing that and seeing him like waste this amazing opportunity is gonna realize just what an absolute sham of a leader he is.
Wow. Some bold words, Monty.
Just a guess.
Yeah, we'll see what happens next. Ben AM asks, there's some divisiveness about what really happens when Night Eye looks at Mirio. Some people view the ending scene as Night Eye going plus ultra and using his power to see Mirio will be a great hero. However, the manga and anime make sure to explain that he needs a full 24 hours in between uses of his quirk, and he has already used his power that day against Overhaul. Others believe that it's more emotional and fitting with his arc that in his final moments he saw nothing when he looked at Mirio, but then decides to believe what he feels in his heart, that it doesn't matter what he sees because the future can be changed. What do you believe Night Eye saw when he looked at Mirio?
I don't think he saw anything because of the quirk limitations we already talked about, but I think just the fact that he is Mirio was enough for Night Eye to know with certainty that he would be an amazing hero.
I think it's that, along with the idea that he's like, maybe the future changed because everybody just believed it to be true.
Okay.
So I'm going to be the first to believe right now you're going to be the best ever.
Right? Because that's the thing. That's what I wanted to talk about that, because the placebo effect, the idea that like if you give two groups of people an actual medicine and then just a sugar pill but tell them it's a medicine, there's a significant portion of people getting the fake medicine who will experience real results just by virtue of thinking that the medication will do that for them. And it's not necessarily medication. It can be a lot, pretty much anything that you believe is going to make a difference. Your brain can convince yourself that those side effects or benefits will just occur, regardless of if you've actually taken the medication. Another way of thinking of that is there's a component of reality that if you just believe hard enough, you can wiggle a bit.
Yep. Enough wiggling.
Exactly. Well, like,
huge, yeah.
Yeah. My thing is, like, I have issues getting in negative thought patterns. And so the way that my therapists have helped me deal with that is by, like, if you notice something good, say it and like acknowledge it and label it so that your brain is not only noticing the bad things, but you make an active effort to notice the good things.
You think that's going on with Night Eye?
Yeah, but that's kind of like when people talk about like manifestation. Like, I don't have to believe in manifestation. I believe in believing in manifestation. So it doesn't really matter. I think it does, so it does.
Yeah. Power of will is a powerful thing, and I think that's what he was using this episode with Mirio.
Yeah.
And that's where we're left for this episode. Are we excited for episode 15 of My Hero Academia Season 4?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.